Hello, I want to show you some of the advanced features for our discussion board so that you can enhance your posts, attach files, insert photos and insert videos, as well as create links. Many of you already know how to do these things. I'm going to walk you through it though, just in case. And let's start off. We'll go in our discussion boards. I want to make a note that please do not add a new discussion topic unless it's different from our standard discussions. If you want to add something else that you find interesting, that you think the class might have an interest in too, you can add a new discussion topic. Otherwise, please go to the existing ones. That way we keep our discussions in one place. We can follow the threads and keep up with the conversations. To make a post or to reply to one of your classmates, you hit the reply button. In this case, this is for an initial post, so I'm replying to the lead-in that we'll have on each discussion. For a simple response, you can use the basic dialog box that comes up, and let's go. And then if you hit post to forum, it'll put it into the discussion, the threaded discussion, and you can go from there. But for advanced features, you'll want to go to the advanced button, and it'll bring up a whole bunch of additional features, things you can do to enhance your post. So I'll start out. We can add links. Simply hit the link button. You can copy and paste a URL. And please always hit the open a new window button so that it'll open a new window or a new tab, so that you don't have to reverse back to get into the classroom. Okay, create link, and boom, it's that simple. Now, that's kind of unruly, so if you want to shorten the link and make it a more specific title, you can go into the HTML editor, which is this button here. If your screen's like mine and you don't see it, you can move the sidebar over and should come up where you can get to it. In this case, if you don't know HTML, I suggest that you look things up, and there's a lot of tips out there. Find what you want to do, and then use that as a guide. In this case, the href command is your link, so that in the parentheses it'll have the link. That's where you want to go, and following that, and this target equals blank means that it's going to open a new window or tab. There'll be the right arrow here, and you'll see the link repeated. You can go in and change that to whatever you want it to be. In this case, I'll use link, and then if you go back to your post, you'll see it show up there, and it'll be a hyperlink. That link, it won't work now, but it'll work once it's posted. Next, let's add a photo. In this case, we've got you can look up where you've got your photo placed. Hit choose file, and we'll do a simple one here. Aluminum window frame. And you can change the name, or you can keep the same one. Here, if it's your personal photo, I would put your name as the author, and then you can set the rights as you see fit. If not, in this case, it's a public, and it's in the public domain. And then you hit upload this file. Here we want to add a description. And change the size. I like to keep the width down to 650 or less. I'm going to make this one 450. Make sure your auto size button is checked. And you can change the alignment or do some others, but that one you can play with, and the simplest way is usually the best. Hit save image, and boom, you've got an image there. Next item is video. You hit the video button, go to video here, and then you want to source URL. We're going to copy this link here, and then the display options, advanced settings, subtitles and captions, etc., and so on. You can go in, you can use those. I think the default settings are just fine for our purposes, but if you want to get fancy, you're more than welcome to, and particularly if you know your way around those. Just hit insert media, and voila, you've got the video added. You can't see the video now. Once it's loaded, like the link, once it's loaded, it'll be active. Okay, and then the last item is attaching files. You go down to the lower box here, the files. You can press the button and search through your with your Explorer to the directory, pick the file and add it, or you can very simply grab a file and drag it in. Now, if you grab a JPEG or a photo file, it'll show up as a photo, but you won't have the controls over it that you do when you insert the photos. Okay, once all that's done, you're happy with your response. You can hit post to forum. And there it is. Oh, I had one in there earlier. I was testing. If you need to delete a post, you can hit delete, continue. So here's the one we just created. And you can play with the settings on how you want if you want it centered or left justified and those things. So those are in there, but the basic defaults tend to work fairly well, except as in the case of the photos. Like I said, try to keep it under 650 wide. And you can see we've got our file linked, our
load files into your discussion.
Video works, and we've got our photo. So if you want to edit, you hit the edit your post. You're not happy with it, you hit the edit button. It comes back, and let's double click on this one. Let's say, well, we don't like that at 450. Let's make it 650. And let's put it in the middle. And save image. Save changes. And there you go, you have an adjustment, although I'm not sure how it picked that as the middle, but we'd have to go in and look at the details of the code. Don't worry about it. It works just fine. Anyway, there's a few of the advanced features. I hope it helps you out in making the best posts that you can. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. I'm always available.